pretty cool so far. A lot of talking. We're gonna start from the top because I had some issues with it last time. So because of that, I just want to start clean. I mean, we're only 15 minutes in, so gotta go through the tutorial. Shouldn't take too long. This game has inconsistent sound. I don't know why. Title screen has lower sound than the rest of the game, but yeah, let's start from the beginning. Home sweet home. Our hero is chilling out, maxing and relaxing when suddenly a script appears. What do we play it on? Veteran. We're not doing ultra violence. Hey, Creature. Creature picked this game for the poll, and it won. So here we are.
Deadpool, it's Logan. Got your message. And for the last time, no. You cannot take our Blackbird out for a joyride. Stop calling about it.
Hey, Deadpool, it's Domino. So, I got another contract for you if you're interested. The coin is good, so just let me know. Oh, and regarding that other thing you texted me about, I can't. I mean, it was just supposed to be that one time, and Anyway, just call me.
Deadpool, it's Peter Della Penna from High Moon Studios. You know, the guy you kept calling dickhead when you cornered me in the parking lot the other night? Anyway, looked over your proposal. Not gonna pretend I understand any of it, but the answer is no. We're gonna pass on your big game idea.
What? He said no? That was our chance to be in our own video game.
Maybe we shouldn't have written the proposal in crayon. Relax. You know he's gonna call back.
Oh, yeah, because of the...
Deadpool! Hey, it's Peter. You know, dickhead. Remember when I called you earlier and told you no? I'm such a joker, because I meant yes, of course. The new proposal you sent over this morning went off with a big bang in the office today. Genius. Just genius. So, sum it up, congratulations. Let's make a video game.
See? Once again, our explosive personality wins the day. High five! No high fives, we're voices in our head.
I've got my top designers banging away on a script right now. As soon as it's ready, we'll send it right over.
Script?
So I'm restarting it because we didn't get very far last time, and I just wanted to start it clean since I kept stopping.
This
I mean...
is bullshit. A script? Like some dingus word writer's gonna know better than me how to show how amazing I am.
Amazing is more Spider-Man's thing, really.
Yeah, right. What's so amazing about that geek?
Well, superhuman strength and reflexes, extrasensory perception, genius-level intellect, the ability to stick to any surface.
Know what else sticks to any surface? A load of goo? Ooh, Spider-Man. But does Spider-Man have a sweet-ass supercharged healing factor? No.
Click.
Hey, what's that? You guys tracking my every move now? But I haven't even accomplished anything in this game yet. And there's another one. Oh, so it's gonna be one of those games, huh?
Yeah, so we didn't get very far in the last game anyway. We just left his apartment.
Player, sit your ass down and watch some TV. Maybe you'll learn something.
It was all tutorials. Why is this giving me the the tutorials for... Oh, okay, active game controls needs to be keyboard. Not keyboard and mouse, they need to be controller. So that'll give me the right prompts. Also, the audio seems a little low now.
Well, this is boring.
So there we go. Up that a tiny bit. Alright, let's play this. Let's watch some TV.
Ah, the news. It's like looking through the want ads.
Deja vu. You said that exact same thing last time for the controls. Yeah. Deja vu all over again.
Deadpool was once a badass mercenary named Wade Wilson. After being recruited into the Weapon X program, Wade was subjected to experiments that gave him awesome regenerative powers and drove him batshit crazy. Today, the Merc with a mouth travels the globe in search of fortune and chimichangas.
So, Deadpool was created by an artist called Rob Liefeld.
anything about us.
They did buy the game.
To know us is to love us.
So the new MI today, Monkey Island, Return? Yeah, it looks pretty good. I put Escape on the stream list. So we'll play that next. I know we're a little out of order, but we didn't need to play Escape to play Tales. So we'll play that next if somebody picks it for the... Oh, Mission Impossible. Sorry. It was like Monkey Island. How was it? I haven't seen it yet. Of course, things have been busy. I haven't seen Oppenheimer. No Barbie. It was awesome. Cool. I need to go back and start rewatching them from the beginning. They're always good. They're not James Bond, but they're good.
Oh, how's the ball licking coming along? Red Rocket, Red Rocket! You just sit tight, and I won't have to shoot you.
Alright, let's see if we can do everything in his apartment this time. Bear with me for restarting
Wonder
this.
what's in here. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Now we're talking. Much more realistic. Fine. You asked for this. Hundreds of... Oh, you gotta love the ones that make you sweat.
Yeah, we're just trying to do this for all the achievements, I think. That poster of Psylocke is from the Marvel swimsuit issue, which I think came out in 1992. I gotta go through all my comics. I think I need to get rid of most of them. Maybe I'll put them on eBay, or if anybody wants to buy some.
You wanna watch me crap, huh? What kind of game do you think this is?
No, we don't. I wanted him to wash his hands. Sorry about that.
Coming out hot is more like it. We really should cut back on the Mexican food.
Ay, ay, ay! Muy caliente es no bueno.
Trying to kill germs, wash your hands. Yeah, so Deadpool was created by Rob
I see
Liefeld.
that. I sure as hell don't. Why did they think I wear a goddamn mask?
Hope this game doesn't, like, try to do the whole tragedy behind the comedy thing.
Rob Liefeld created many, many comic heroes and villains. Supposedly he had a giant filing cabinet of characters. Most of them with the name Blood, Dead, Pool, some combination of that. And he couldn't draw feet. He wasn't very good at drawing feet. He'd always have characters with giant shoulder pads and smoke around their feet to compensate for the fact he couldn't draw feet. So...
Obviously, the prop guys never got around to making me an awesome guitar.
Alright. Watch. No, we watched TV already. We don't need to watch more. Take a nap. That should give us another point.
Why don't you wake us up when you want to, you know, actually go kill stuff?
You didn't even give us a point in
We
here.
just had the greatest idea for a level in the game. Tits!
13 or 14. Okay, so maybe that was a point.
Now, where did I put my autographed New Mutants issue 98? Huh. What is this cheap prop? Well, this was clearly made by a junior artist.
New Mutants 98 was a comic I think he
Let's see what's
debuted
behind
in.
door number 1.
So seriously, what are we missing here? Is it the punching bag?
Don't make
No.
me do this, please.
Not that. We did the blow up doll last time.
Why the long face?
She always looks so surprised to see us.
If this game had a shame meter, it'd be
Domino. Inspect the outfits? Is that the issue?
Starting to get the feeling that no love was put into my apartment.
Nope. Det. Apparently he's in love with Det too. Tino was always in love with. LB to inspect. What are
We're
we
not
inspecting?
gonna put our penis in that, are we?
But he's gonna use the punching bag. Apparently not. Alright. Doesn't look like I could find the last item in here. I think we'll just head out. 13 of 14 is pretty good.
Wonder what's in here.
We did the refrigerator. Did the water.
Here we go.
Made pancakes.
All right.
Opened all these
I
cabinets.
just thought there'd be some kind of payoff with the empty cupboards. Nope.
Maybe we gotta get him to drink more.
This.
I think drinking more might trigger something. Clearly, he can't get drunk because of his healing factor.
Enough with the damn beer. Healing factor won't let me get drunk anyway.
Okay, so that's not the point. Alright, well, let's go. I mean, we've been in here long enough. I can't think of anything else to interact with. Unless he takes a bath in that murky water, which I don't think he's gonna do. Talk to the dog. Make a call. We made a call. Show and tell.
Time to fire that prop artist.
Nope. Yeah, nothing else that I could think of or see. Let's answer the door and let's get out of here.
So, doorbell seems to work. Underwear? Are you trying to say underwear?
Hello, delivery for Mr. Deadpool. Need your autograph right here, please. Hello, sir. I have a package that...
So do I. Yoink. Package. Shit. As I suspected. Words. Everywhere. Lame.
We should read some of them.
Fine. Scene 1. Dark and stormy night. Deadpool is contracted to kill media mogul Chance White, who is blah 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 dee blah blah. Don't need that. Edit that.
Ah, crayons. Very classy.
Why are we trying to kill what's his face? Who cares? I'm making art here. Behold!
Not sure the player understands our thinking
Hey,
yet.
player, just go with it. We're about to change your fucking life. Bring the noise!
Yeah, so this game is all about breaking the fourth wall, as you can see. He's basically the same a-hole he is in the comic and the movie.
How quaint. Does anybody remember how to play? I never read the manual.
You can't read.
Yes, I can.
I only play PC games.
Hey, there's some text. Player, read that shit. Do whatever High Moon says.
Got the
Sweet.
double jump.
Jump button. Light attacks, check.
Got that.
Heavy attacks, got it. I command goons to spawn so we
Your
can
basic
test
beat 'em
our
up game.
mad skills. Hey, mix our light and heavy attacks together and see what happens.
Hit Y after X attack to do advanced combo. Unlock more advanced combos as the game goes on. Alright. Try
Enemies
B.
can't hurt us while we are teleporting.
Can't hit what isn't there, baby. You know what's better than not getting hit? Hitting back.
Hit B while an enemy is attacking. Okay, so that's like a counter attack. We get a new upgradable. See what that is.
Okay, we get it. Buttons do stuff.
What did you have in mind?
Besides you two schmucks, one crate, please.
We get a crate. We interact with. Gotta blow up the bouncy castle. And that's how we jump out of this area.
Sometimes it's the setup work that'll get you all tuckered out.
So how do we upgrade? There's supposed to be a store. It's not just going into the menu and upgrading, right? Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. New upgrades. Weaponry courtesy of Stephanie Bayonets. Good balance between combos and kills. Quick but not too quick. Strong but not too strong. Ammo minus 36. Weaponry courtesy of famous handguns. Good for headshots. Good for combos. Your trusty sidearms don't leave home without them. Player upgrades. Increased health by 25%. You need to purchase more weapon upgrades to unlock these upgrades. Okay. So let's do the weapon upgrade. That's 15% damage. More power. These are expensive upgrades. What the heck, man? Increased DP awards for kills by 20%. Let's do that. And hold off on that. Let's upgrade the guns. Increase DP awards for kills by 20% with the guns. That's all we have money for now. Encounters. Adds damage. Increases 75% faster rate of fire. Alright, some useful upgrades. We'll get back to it. Buy me. Weaponry courtesy of Boyd Wilson Heart Tactical Explosives. Stop enemies from attacking you when the flashing and the banging. Yeah, why not? We got the money for it. Do I need to actually equip this stuff, or is it automatically equipped? I don't think we equip it. I think it's automatically equipped.
Check.
I think if you counter now, he'll use the flashbang. We'll see.
Boing, 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 banana! Wahoo! Boing,
How did we do this last time?
boing, boing, wahoo! Boing, banana! Boing.
How can we get out of here? I think I'm supposed to do a double jump, right?
Boing, 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 wahoo!
So where, though? Pretty easy yesterday when we did it. Or Sunday, rather.
Boing, 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 banana! Boing, boing!
Maybe there's something we still need to do. We need to go this way, actually, not up.
Hey, we don't
Right.
take fall damage, so go nuts.
That's a cool thing. This game doesn't have fall damage, at least.
Ooh, an unsuspecting bad guy. Let's stealth kill him.
This is a pretty brutal kill.
In my
Chop, chop.
game, you get points for killing baddies.
Yeah, and you spend those points to get cool upgrades to make us more badass.
That is impossible.
Yeah, but it's called progression in games. A must-have. Hey, player, open up the upgrade menu and see what we can buy.
We already bought everything. A medieval and dusk are like that. That's cool. I'm actually gonna reveal that I will be playing Dusk for Halloween this year. It'll be one of our Halloween games. I know it's one of your favorites, and I know a medieval is too. I actually have that now, so we'll get to that eventually. I keep threatening that I'm gonna finish by playing the last two campaigns I have on Dusk, but not Dusk, but Blood. But I just haven't gotten around to them. We'll do that at some point.
The more bad guys we kill, the more...
What else can we buy? Can't buy anything else, right? What about the player upgrades? We can open these up. 2,500? These are really expensive. What the heck? Those are my top tier favorite, and Medieval and Wolfenstein 3D are tied for second. Wolfenstein 3D is really good, obviously, it's a classic. And a Medieval, I played like 2 minutes of it. It takes some getting used to, but it looks really good. Yeah, Dusk is a game I wanted to play for a long time. I just didn't own it until recently. Humble Bundle had like this, or was it Fanatics? One of those places had like a boomer shooter package, and I didn't have the majority of the games in it, so I was like, "Eh, let's get them." Rounded out my my collection. Oh, I'm sure I will.
We can unlock
I'm
and
sure I
purchase
will.
with our points.
I like to spec my Deadpool for defense and healing.
Yeah, I like to spec my Deadpool for nougat and cream filling, but I don't think that's an option.
We're just gonna collect points here. Get to the top and blow a hole in the ceiling. Hooray, explosives. Alright, got plenty of those now. Pick up these bonus points. Yeah, I'm sure I'll enjoy Dusk. Got some other games planned for Halloween as well, obviously, and I won't reveal those games, but Dusk is a certain. Always like to keep Halloween, as I call it, games a surprise. Has a lot of jumpy things in it, stuff that shoots you in the air. Yeah, I noticed that. That's what makes it different. I mean, Doom has that too. But Dust takes it to a new level.
Okay, class. Tap jump while jumping towards a wall to perform a wall jump.
Alright, well we can't do it there. What do we do to wall jump? This way. I think I dropped down because I wanted to see if that was something we had to pick up. I never found it last time, so let's go back upstairs. Something does fall out of that pipe. Meant to be fun and doesn't take it too seriously. See, that's the kind of shooter I like. You also love the cruddy graphics. The graphics are awesome. I think they're really good.
Ta-da!
They're definitely different. And that's what makes the game unique as well.
If it were me, I'd chain wall jumps together to get higher.
Okay, so we could do that. Can we buy anything? Traps all ground enemies, great for biggins. Trapped enemies bleed out. Yeah, why not?
Press
Oh.
the jump button in midair to do a double jump. It's awesome.
Laws of physics be damned.
Press the jump button in midair to do a double jump. It's awesome.
Laws of physics be damned.
Yeah, we know this already. Missed the jump there, but apparently if you teleport when you fall, you go back to where you started
Hold the jump
jumping
button to
from.
mantle up ledges.
Mantle up ledges.
I think I need to make an entrance.
Low poly's cool. I mean, I'm into like all the pixelated games. I played a lot of them, obviously. Some of them are really good artwork, but low poly's quite different, and I respect that.
Time to go boom.
It has a charm to it.
Phew! That's what happens when you mix C4 with a bean burrito. Now be honest. I'm not the only one with a little bit of shit in their pants right now, am I?
Jumps coming our way, waste them. Alright, so this is exactly where we ended the stream last time.
Training don't fail me now.
pretty badass in this game. I don't think it's gonna be too hard.
I'll be in my penthouse. Don't let that clown get in here.
Penthouse, huh? Time to hop the elevators. Where could they be?
It's too bad the
We're getting paid.
surroundings are indestructible. That would have been pretty cool.
That'd be media mogul Chance White. Ties to the mob, owns a private army, makes babies cry. Your classic easy-to-hate villain.
Time to crack your skull,
What are we doing again?
Elevators. Are you even paying attention?
Of course I am. Making sure you were.
I gotta figure out how to use these bombs.
Time to work.
LB plus A. Oh, okay. There we go. That's new. You probably could.
Assholes.
I think you can, right? Nope, you can't. Oh well, we're playing in default difficulty, so I'm sure it's gonna get harder.
Where'd he go?
We call this dude Nixed, the ultra violence man. No. There's enough violence. It's too much violence. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I mean, it is the first playthrough, so I'm not expecting to like no-hit the game or anything like that.
Mine.
You ready to dance, sunshine?
No, wait. You have any idea how many STDs I could have?
Tacos collected, 10 of 100. We're collecting tacos.
What's behind you?
Tacos and ammo. Yeah, why aren't the environments destructible? Like, why aren't we capable of destroying the environments? Probably be a little too much for this game. Cool though. Cool. Some bosses can be a little annoying. Well, we'll find out. A little bit of challenge is what I want. Don't need it to be a walk in the park. I have to say though, playing Tales of Monkey Island has really gotten me back into Monkey Island. I hope we get to play Escape soon. I don't think I'm a big fan of what I saw from Escape, but I'll give it a chance. Can't judge a book by its cover or its graphics.
See these? These are bullets. I need these. And you gotta give them back.
It's manual aiming thing. Not too bad. You want to be far away, I think, when you aim. I want to be like right on top of them. Yeah, I've done some really hard boss fights. I still regret not being able to finish Metal Gear Revengeance. Like, that was just so mind-numbing. We tried it for like 2 streams and I was like, alright, stop. I'm gonna go back to it one day and beat it off stream and record it so I could prove that I beat it. And I could put the whole playthrough on YouTube. What's funny is after I couldn't beat it, I watched GI Monkey 98 play it. And Monkey just like killed the boss in 45 minutes. I was getting like a headache from just button smashing that boss and timing everything right.
We are locking elevator access now.
Well, I gave up.
Listen, you little masked moron. Nobody comes into my house like this. I hope it was worth it.
The elevators are disabled. Oh, I know. Let's just get some chimichangas and wait for him to come downstairs.
Or we could find a way to shut down power to the entire building. That would force a system reset, bringing power back to the elevator.
I like this guy. We should keep him around.
It's like a fish tank. What the heck is this? Get to the maintenance room and power down this bitch. Alright.
Shooter! Shooter!
Calm down. Shoot the red box.
Get the red box. Here?
sure you're paying attention?
Somebody get down there and shoot this clown!
I am not a clown, sir.
Hey, Zero Nine, how are you? How have you been? Aren't we just here? Did we go the wrong way?
Teleport recharge.
Alright, so we're definitely taking some damage now. We're past the tutorial, I think. I'm okay. Got some bad news today about my father-in-law. Unfortunately, he's not doing too well. But other than that, it's alright for now.
Best defense, no be there.
Okay, so I think at some point we are gonna die here. Yep, there we go. First step.
I was bored anyway.
Alright, so restart from last checkpoint. I'm assuming that's when we broke the red box.
Alert! We are locking elevator
Yeah.
access now. Troops should give me that. Listen, you little masked moron. Nobody comes into my house like this. I hope it was worth it.
Okay, so we have to go this way. There's no way to go the other
Elevators are
way.
disabled. I know.
To the maintenance room.
Get some chimichangas and wait for him to come downstairs.
Or we could find a way to shut down power to the entire building. That would force a system reset, bringing power back to the elevator.
I like this guy. We should keep him around.
To maintenance.
Somebody get down there.
Oh, so he does have auto aiming.
I am not a clown, sir. Shoot, that was my
You
favorite.
can manually aim.
Can you send it back? Or just don't lose it. I'm coming over.
Get some backup ready. Touchdown range.
Sometimes I let my guns do the
Can
job.
we do headshots?
And boy, are they chatting.
And more importantly, can we do nut shots?
Never find a medic.
That was sick. I should autograph his face. Hey, if you want to shoot things, find some ammo.
Alright, we're out of ammo. Pick it up.
Ching. Wow, you are one lucky guy. That would have taken most people's head clean off.
Alright, I'm getting the hang of this. You could just aim. Just don't move when you're aiming and you're able to take them out quickly. Did he auto aim? Probably a way to shut that off, but we'll keep it for now. The holes in your body. Yeah, there's plenty of them. We have a healing factor, so we just heal automatically. We're like Wolverine. There's a shark in here. Full attention to detail. It's gonna say the electricity that this building uses. Keep the lights on. Okay, he ran away. Must be powered by one nuclear reactor. At least the music's cool too.
Yeah, something like that.
That's all we get? I thought we were getting a whole theme song.
Nope, wrong way.
What's this? Full ammo, press RLB to reload. Oh, okay, so RB to set up the traps. We can cycle through these, right? Okay, so there you go. There's a flashbang.
My, what big generators.
Let's try it. There we go.
Nah, innuendo. Innuendo.
Self-healing is primary ability. Yep. You went through the same process as Wolverine.
It is I, a well-compensated establishment provocateur.
New upgrades available. Gotta keep getting points for those upgrades. Yeah, in the comics, obviously.
Wrong way
I
again.
think in the movies too, they've established that. Next movie is supposed to have Wolverine in it.
This is what I think it is. Jackpot!
And shut off the power.
Ooh, scary. I'll bet those elevators work again. I'm so smart.
Which one of you pinheads shut down the damn power?
We got
Get down there and
grenades too. Oh man, this is like the first game where you can't destroy boxes. What's the point of that?
Ready? Fight! Let's try something a little fancier. The higher your combo, the faster you can earn momentum to do awesome moves like that.
Nice.
More momentum moves by upgrading our weapons.
High combos mean more Deadpool points, which mean more awesome upgrades. Got it!
The trade paperbacks. I have some of the original stuff. I have all the X-Force issues with him in it. I really need to get my comics from my mom's house and just start going through them. They're in boxes, and the boxes are deteriorating, so the faster I get them, the better. I'll pick up a couple of boxes next time I go. Like, I've got probably like 5,000 comics. Believe it or not. As far as Deadpool, I don't have the newer stuff.
This would go a lot smoother if my reputation preceded me.
I think you need to leave survivors for that to happen.
Yeah, when I collect things, I go a little too far with them. Mostly into indies. I started out with the Marvel stuff, actually, and then, like, around high school, I got into indie comics. Like, weird stuff no one heard of. Yeah, I used to like a lot of that, too. I used to go with comic book called Lenore. It was about a dead girl who was 5 years old, who apparently was never escorted into the afterlife by the Grim Reaper.
Just shoot him! How the hell do you fools keep me?
Kind of a sad
Your boys, they are hitting me.
pretext for a comic, or
With a sick healing factor.
but it was actually really funny and well done. Variant covers? I used to do the variant covers too, but then after a while it just got too expensive, so I was like, alright, gotta lay off. Switch shoulders.
Cutting edge of awesome.
What does switching shoulders do?
Oh joy! Bullets!
Ah, screw this. They just... I feel like we're doing the same shit over and over again. Weren't we in this area before?
What do you think? It's sharp, right?
Alright, calm down. Need to heal. Without a lot of money, I'm very selective of what I buy. It leaves me a little extra for variance. There you go.
Look! It's Billy!
Who's Billy?
Yeah, I collected up until about 2006, and then... just basically stopped. I was getting some trade paperbacks here and there, but...
Do you not bleed?
recently I've gotten into a lot of the old Judge Dredd comics, because they have, like, what they call the omnibuses, which are like 300 pages of Judge Dredd stories, so I've been reading a lot of those.
I'm gonna beat you down.
Ooh, nasty slide. Should have used the fire.
Shit just got real.
I actually had the opportunity to color a couple of pages for my first job. mainly Conan stuff, but
Wow, this is really
I wasn't really good at
I
it.
could swear I know you from somewhere. Did we go to law school together?
I'll admit, coloring comics was not my strong forte. I mean, I did learn better. We did some tutorials, some Photoshop coloring tutorials. We did a couple of streams of those. They're on, I think they're on my YouTube page. I gotta make sure they are.
An open elevator.
I think
More
they are.
like it. How many bullets are in your head so far?
Been a while since you bought anything? Yeah, same here. Last time I bought anything was in 2019. Last time I went to Comic-Con. The big thing was I got the death of... Wait, which turtle did they kill off? Was it Michelangelo or Leonardo? I can't remember.
Hey, this is my jam.
Picked it up because my friend had drawn it.
Crazy.
And
I'm crazy for
just the fact that they killed one of the turtles was like insane. I used to do some coloring work for digital comics. I used a program called Paint Tool Sign. Nice. That's awesome. Probably better than I was.
This must be my stop. There's gotta be a way out of here. Think, Deadpool, think.
Movie solution to being stuck in an elevator in 3, 2, 1.
How are we getting out of here?
I'll shoot out the window.
Alright, shoot out the window. There you go. Simple enough. Unpassable, that's all. Yeah, I was good with flats. Highlighting I wasn't that great because I could never tell, like, alright, where the light source was coming from, but then I kind of got better at it. But laying out the flat colors
Gotta
is
get to the
easy part,
penthouse
though, I guess.
somehow. Maybe if I use my cat-like agility.
Yeah, for the tutorials I did on coloring comics on stream,
Maybe
we did a
if
Walt
I
Simonson
want to.
Fantastic Four page. Came out pretty good. No, don't fall. Okay, he didn't fall.
Hey, have you bought any upgrades?
That was a
lately?
long time ago.
It's a down moment, you know? Might be a good time. Just saying.
Where are we going here? Or keep going up? Probably upgrade, right? What can we afford that's cool? New upgrades. Upgrade that sword. More power for... We don't have enough for that. New momentum attack. LBX. Hold for extra damage. We get a new combo. Yeah, let's do this. No, we can't afford it. Alright, we gotta save up our points. Basically. Yeah, the Conan stuff I colored for work was actually for a card set. They were taking all the old Conan comics that were in black and white, and we were coloring them so that they could be eventually made into trading cards and posters. Wait, where are we going from here? Is there a door here somewhere? That's where I cut my teeth on coloring. And then, you know, amongst us at work, every week we would do like a contest. Not really a contest, just we would color like a page each. And just to practice, and then we'd show them off and critique each other, you know, give positive critique. Help us get better at it. Is there a door that's supposed to open that did it? Or am I supposed to fall down? confused here. And jump off the building? Be interesting to see what happens. Can I run up this way? Nope, I can't. That's cool that you got the color, though. I respect colorists. They put in a lot of work. Drawing is one thing, but the colors... So I can go up to this level, and that's pretty much the top. But where do I go from here? Where do we go? Oh, this way? Oh, I see. We gotta do some back and forth jumping, possibly. It's lit green. There we go. Got it.
You think the bounce house is still pumped up?
Of course it is.
I go to the bouncy castle. Alright. I forgot today I gotta take my break. It's past 9:30. I'll be right back. Don't go away. I'll check on the missus too. Here, actually watch some commercials. There's some new commercials in the list now. So, see how they go.
An electric record player with a microphone, but without the record.
Disco, disco, disco dance machine. Disco, disco, disco dance machine. Disco, disco, disco dance machine.
Disco fun for all. The disco dance machine comes complete as shown, record not included. From Ohio Art.
Please stand by for an important announcement, one that will have a profound effect on you, your children, and your children's children.
It's showtime.
Dig. Watch me. Plug into the brand new season of Liquid Television, premiering tonight at 11:30. TV that speaks for itself, only on MTV.
What are you looking at?
It's Rewinder, TechORC's ultimate unwinding stunt vehicle. You can hit the controller, wind it out for speed, in for spins. Then go for its ultimate trick, the Big Air Stair Winder. Rewinder vehicle from TechORC. Tycho, what are you driving?
Come on in. 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 Everybody needs a little sunshine. Sit right down, everybody. Take the sound to sing. Enjoy the real thing. Like Coca-Cola. It's the real thing.
Enjoy the lift you get from the great taste of Coke. Come on in. This is Felix Unger, a photographer. And this is Oscar Madison, a sports writer. Felix and Oscar have two things in common. They are both divorced, and they share the same apartment.
Felix, what are you doing?
There are ashes working their way into the nap of the carpet.
My fist is going to work its way into the nape of your neck if you don't stop cleaning. I took you into my apartment because I thought we could have some laughs. But your idea of a fun evening is defrosting the icebox.
Did you ever look under your bed? There's stuff growing under there.
You stop exaggerating. That's a little dust.
Lawrence of Arabia couldn't make it through such dust.
Tony Randall and Jack Klugman star in The Odd Couple on ABC.
Yeah, I don't know what came up. I gotta check that. This plays on VLC, all these videos, and VLC is not that great on shuffling, and neither is OBS's algorithm. So it probably didn't play any of the new stuff. There's at least 10 new commercials in there, and I keep adding more. So the place I get them from just decided it was gonna reorganize everything, so there's plenty of commercials to get. Alright, so we're in another elevator. Interact. How do we do this? Hold LB. There we go. Change of plans. Sweet shortcut to the penthouse through here. Raise some hell.
Keep him out of the newsroom.
Ooh, a TV studio.
I always thought we'd make a great reality TV show.
Chance White dies at the hands of super sex pot mercenary. Story at 11. Hey, now it's fighty time. Fighty time.
Progress. Tacos collected 20 of 100. Don't have enough points to upgrade anything yet, so let's keep collecting them.
Break out the heavy firepower. Stop this freak.
Hey, Num Num, you do remember which one's the shoot button, right? Try not to embarrass me.
Try so many new combos.
Look what you imbeciles for. Kill him.
There you go.
And didn't it suck ass?
Take that.
Woo!
Killed one of them at least.
That was fun.
Oh, we killed both.
Now, Deadpool.
Yeah, I used to collect a lot of the superhero stuff, but I also love the indie stuff.
Best part, you actually think you'll make it.
And some weird stuff. I mean, obviously, Creature was pretty good. I love that book. But that wasn't really indie, that was DC. And then you had Transmetropolitan, which I should actually reread. That was an excellent, politically themed cyberpunk comic.
That I own.
What else did I used to get? There was a comic book called Poison Elves, which was really indie. It was really good.
If that hits you in the chest,
Fortunately, the creator passed away.
but it'll be harder for you to see how awesome I am.
Heads up, they're dropping in from the catwalk.
Strangers in Paradise by Terry Moore was pretty good. Never bought any of the Bone stuff. I'm very familiar with the storyline, but I never actually picked it up. I know about the cow race and all that and the story itself, but it was just very hard at the time to get my comic book shop to get indie comics in. Until I started working in the city, then I switched and you can get any comic there, especially the indie stuff, so. I think the local comic shops are just trying to stay open. And they couldn't take a chance on getting stuff that nobody would buy. Grendel. Grendel by Matt Wagner. Those were some crazy-ass stories. I like that stuff, too. Post-apocalyptic stuff. I think it was post-apocalyptic. Judge Dredd. Of course, I mentioned earlier. It's the kind of stuff I read. Daredevil. Love Daredevil. X-Men. Big fan of The Flash. On the DC side, Starman. Love the Starman comics by David Goyer. The man who wrote Dark City, one of my all-time favorite movies. He wrote that series. Excellent series. You can go back and get the Starman trade paperbacks. Highly recommend it. If you like superhero stuff. But it's weird because he's like a down-to-earth guy. He's like, he runs a thrift shop. He owns a thrift shop. So he's kind of believable as a character. Where am I supposed to go from here? This game has a problem with directing me to the next area. Or either that or I'm just not listening. Just babbling about comics. Alright, this the way? I was more into Star Wars and expanded universe than superheroes. I got into that after the whole, hey, they're not canon anymore. Because all the trade paperbacks were cheap and stuff. So I picked up a whole bunch of Comic-Con over the years. For really, really cheap. And there's some good stories there. Hey, Alex. Speaking about comic books, Alex is a huge collector of comic books.
Heads up, time to work.
Are they just sending enemies at me because I'm too stupid to get out of this area, or is it because, you know, they're supposed to? Alright, here's our way out. Corporate office.
Imagine if your name.
Guard that exit. Don't let him escape. We are all dead men.
Disney said nope, none of the Star Wars media from them was canon anymore. Yep, it was not, and like everything was discounted at that point. Like you could go get any of the Dark Horse comics trade paperbacks for really, really cheap. So I picked up a whole lot. Some good stories, like I said. Things that are creepy and weird.
And cut. Moving on.
This is so easy.
Disney stuff is non-canon, that's right. Well, if you think of it that way, yes.
I know I said. Cha-ching.
Yeah, so this is basically a button smasher game. But it's fun.
I aim because I can.
Okay, let's buy the upgrade to make our swords 20% stronger. I think that would be really helpful right now. Or do we want the new momentum attack? Can't afford that. Let's do the upgrade costs. Cause enemies to bleed when struck with your sword. 12 damage over 3 seconds. Okay. It's like fire damage, only it's not fire damage. These you can't... Well, we can't buy yet. We're gonna need a lot of Deadpool points for this stuff. I remember the mass outcry from people who have been invested in text and graphic novels for decades. I'd be pissed also. Yeah, I can imagine that. I mean, they had so many cool characters, and then all of a sudden they're like, no, none of this counts. I'm like, what? Fleet can be nice as well. Yeah, I think it will be. We'll upgrade the guns next, once we have some more Deadpool points. Yeah, when they said, oh, none of this is canon, I was like, you're killing me here.
Kill this guy already! Kill him!
Think of how many of those books they could have made into movies. Good movies.
Trying their best.
What the heck is this thing? Why would anybody have this in their office? What is it? Everybody's got champagne at their desk. Okay.
Oh, yeah, guns.
I like how he does that over the shoulder shooting. Just throw a grenade, see what happens. Oh, they can throw grenades back at us. Okay, I did not know that. You know, I kind of liked Rogue One a lot. I liked the characters in the newer movies. They were definitely better in the movies Fox put out. But it still felt like there was something missing. I felt like they jumped the shark a little when they decided that, hey, you know, the war is the war, but there's places in the universe where nobody cares about the war and they're just hanging out gambling. I was kind of like, well, that just makes the whole thing pointless. I haven't watched any of the movies after the first new one. If you want a good action movie that's Star Trek and kind of bridges episode 3 and 4, that's Rogue One is the one I recommend the most.
Yoink.
Yoink. Alright, this game is cool, but where do we go? You should have like a giant arrow overhead pointing to where you need to go. Like in Double Dragon. Remember in Double Dragon they did that? They always had the arrow to tell you where to go. Not like there was any other direction to go in other than forward. This way? Yeah, it's this way. So what are those cool new combos we learned? Hold on. No, we didn't pick those up. We didn't have enough money. Of course. I want the combos, so we're gonna wait to collect them. Shooting me from every direction.
Wow, you are one lucky guy. That would have taken most people's heads.
Always be that guy that complains about the arrow and the hand holding. Yeah, I understand that, but this game kind of needs like, hey, go this way, because everything looks the same.
I'm calling in my serious backup. Stall Deadpool until they get here. I can use some help.
Combos are badass, the momentum stuff.
You ain't shit. I've got dangerous friends. People who will end you. You're out of your league now.
Given the caliber of the guys you're throwing at me now, you'll have to forgive my skepticism.
Come on, Deadpool, stay alive, stay alive. Mutant healing factor, come on.
When you die, try to make it look good. I might just put it on the air. Not this. Not like this.
Ah, somehow we got past that. Alright. Max combo.
Your blood looks good on my walls. I think I'll keep it like that.
On healing factor, kick in. There you go. Alright. So, you're gonna play through this game multiple times to get half of these upgrades, I'm assuming. What do we have for here? Increased 20% rate of fire, fortified clip, damage, and counters. Momentum attack, counter, Gunkata, takedowns. These are 50,000. Let's do the sword ones first, and then we'll do the gun ones.
Get some backup ready. Watch behind you.
Come on, get off the table.
Is anyone there? Come in. Did you kill him? I repeat, is the intruder dead?
They're all dead.
My bullets! Mine!
Jump out the window?
So, where do we go from here?
Only
question.
one way to go. Up!
The intruder's on the roof. Send all available units to the rooftop.
Wow! I can see my house from here!
Push LS. There you go.
Be playing with these things?
Yeah, the designer wouldn't have put them here if they weren't supposed to be played with.
Good point.
Light an open fire!
Oh, we can jump in. Collect all the upgrades, or the DP points at least. I have a feeling there's going to be a big helicopter fight at the top. Cliché for games, there's always got to be a helicopter fight. Games of this type, Max Payne. Oh! Not that I would compare this to Max Payne, but, you know, Max Payne had a helicopter fight. I think Revengeance had a helicopter fight. What else have we played? Had a helicopter fight. Several games.
Holy shit! Someone could get hurt on this thing.
Switch those flashbangs.
How many bullets are in your head so far?
Bullets in our heads.
It's not me. It's you. I hate cooldowns. Don't mind me, guys. Just here to steal your multi-million-dollar military-grade whirlybird.
Snake that chopper and do some hell sweet wheelies with it. Okay. Snake the chopper. Whatever that means. Gotta get to 6,000 points here.
If I let you, do you not bleed?
But there was a way to just climb up walls. You didn't have to actually double jump them. Perfect. Flatulence.
I want him dead. Get Sharkbone off the ground and rip him to pieces. Roger that, sir. Consider him handled.
Damn, they found the helicopter's on switch.
What, you can't hijack a chopper while it's flying around trying to turn you into shredded cheese?
You doubt our skills? Prepare.
Controls aren't bad. I kind of like them. This is the PC version, by the way. Well, they were good. Till that last battle. I don't know how I got chewed up so fast by the helicopter.
I want him dead. Get Sharkbone off the ground and rip him to pieces. Roger that, sir. Consider him handled.
Damn, they found the helicopter's on switch.
What, you can't hijack a chopper while it's flying around trying to turn you into shredded cheese?
I think I'm supposed to kill the machine gunner, right?
Prepare to be amazed.
Bullets no work on evil metal bird.
I can't kill that chopper with my guns, but I can scare him.
Scare the chopper? How do we do that?
Not again.
Yeah, controls are pretty tight. They're not that bad. No issues with the camera, really, either. Scare them. Let's throw a flashbang at it. Yeah, we threw it at ourselves.
Crap, this sucks.
Maybe we throw a grenade at it? I played on 360, but the controls never quite felt right, so I abandoned it. Oh, man. I mean, the aiming is imperfect. The controls are okay.
No, it'll hurt if I swallow.
Not really sure what we need to do here. You said to scare it. Maybe we're not supposed to fight it.
I want him dead. Get Sharkbone off the ground and rip him to pieces. Roger that, sir. Consider him handled.
Snake the chopper.
Found the helicopter's on switch.
What, you can't hijack a chopper while it's flying around trying to turn you into shredded cheese?
You doubt our skills? Prepare to
Oh, okay. So we gotta get closer to the chopper, jump onto it, and then hit it with our swords, because our guns are useless against it.
Get Sharkbone off the ground and rip him to pieces. Roger that, sir. Consider him handled.
I almost did. Damn, they found the helicopter's on switch.
What, you can't hijack a chopper while it's flying around trying to turn you into shredded cheese?
You gotta be really careful.
Prepare to be amazed.
I can't kill that chopper with my guns, but I can scare him.
The chopper is the boss battle. Alright, so we gotta keep following the copter around. Let's heal.
in the chest, I'm sorry. Aiming for your crotch.
Yeah, no crotch shots. How do you have a Deadpool game without crotch shots?
Dude, these guns we have suck. That one doesn't suck.
But we don't have it.
We don't have it yet. This is your fault, noob.
Noob. This is our first playthrough, so we know that already. We're our noobs. I thought there was a way to like scare this thing, so it flies off for a bit.
Here's my backside.
Hang on. We haven't purchased this item yet. What item is that? Oh, whatever the upgrade is for, it's for a shotgun.
I know! I can't believe you're about to fight me either!
Get all the Deadpool points. I want to upgrade. Kind of like how they get to see the healing factor work. Like he's all cut up and then he heals and the suit comes back to normal. Or maybe not. Maybe he just stays. No, it came back. Alright. The suit apparently has a healing factor.
I've lost him. Send reinforcements to the rooftop to find him.
There we go.
Fly or die, asshole. Your choice.
Gonna need both hands to shoot that minigun.
Says who? I do stuff with one hand all the time. Take us to the right, my
Oh, I didn't realize we had control here.
I got some ammo to spend. So, you share. Swing around, fly boy. We got heat on our left. It's so loud I can barely hear myself think. I was thinking the same thing. What? We got company behind us. Make it so.
Just shoot them as they come out of the doorways.
Woo! We could do this all day.
Get Shark 2 airborne now! Shark 1 is compromised. Shark 2, blow it out of the sky. Yes, sir.
We got a bad
Oh,
feeling about
there's a bomb here.
Keep it steady, dingus. Jeez, I can fly better than that. Hey, that gives me an idea. No.
Made from synthetic seals that heal? That could be possible.
Hey, we're flying! We're
Dreams
flying!
cannot fly.
Well, it is good to have dreams.
Dreams, yes. Delusions?
Yeah! You know what else is good to have? Skills.
Mad skills.
This might be a good time to buy some upgrades.
Oh, we got plenty of ammo. Upgrade. We got plenty of DP for upgrades. Let's do this for the combos. You get the new combos. I like that. You also get a new counter. What else can we do? Increase DP rewards for kills by 50%. Hell yeah, we need that. We'll do the gun upgrades next. Eventually we could buy the shotgun.
So buy upgrades.
You gotta have plenty of DP, of course. But if you get the upgrades... Switch guns? We don't have any extra guns. BT dubs. Hold down R... Aim before you throw.
The penthouse.
That's what I was saying, we learned that, man.
Now, where is the man of the hour? Senor Chance Blanco.
Where you can't get me, freak. My banner is Deadpool proof.
2 extra slices for just $9.99.
LB plus A for momentum LB plus X. Let's see what LB plus X does.
Oh, that sounded like bone.
He's my personal guard. He's bigger than you, badder than you, and he's purpose-built to eat little shits like you for
Well, is this guy?
Eat shit for breakfast?
Oh, Daddy. Look at the size.
The solution?
That's what she said. I wonder if we can even carry that gun.
Only one way.
Was the solution a real Deadpool hero or just some generic tutorial guy? Whoa! Jeez. Yeah, don't get hit by the gun. Hopefully we have teleportation.
And you.
Where is he? Wow, I can't even get close.
I aimed. Remember, you have a teleporter to dodge those rocket attacks.
Yeah, I know. Trying to get some hits in on him.
I need to hold your hand.
Teleport out. Heal. Let me go back in. What time is it? Is this only the first mission? Like, I know, like, how long to beat says like a 7-hour game, but... I've only ever seen Vert play this game, for Pigeonus.
Nope, can't teleport yet.
Gotta get behind him. Yeah, even that doesn't work too well. You finished all the Heretic Accent series? Nice. I still gotta play through everything else. I haven't finished Heretic. Did you play Hexen, I mean? Gotta get back to that. Did you play, Heretic 2 by chance?
Come on, recharge.
Are we even doing damage on him? Like...
Damn, I hate what just happened.
Come on, don't die, don't die, don't die. Get some ammo. We're out low on ammo. You were very new when you played this? When did you start gaming, if I may ask? I did. I went Heretic, Heretic 2, Hexen, Hexen Expansion, Hexen 2 Expansion. Nice. So let me ask you a question. How did, just a few years ago? Really? I go back to the Atari 2600. I wanted to be a game developer at one point. This was back before they actually had courses for game development. That's why I took computer science when I first started out, but I wanted to do something more visual, so I switched to graphics. Well, that's cool that you were more of a recent gamer. Were you even a casual gamer before that? Oh, that's Blockbusters from the comic? They call him Solution for some reason. Maybe they changed his name in the comic. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this guy. I have the Marvel Universe book. Maybe I'll look him up later. Guess 8 or 9 years to be more specific. Okay, that's a good amount of time. That's cool though. So I guess I'll never know what Nix wanted to ask me. I wanted to ask you if you if you played Heretic 2, and if so, did you have trouble getting it to work? Man, all we had to do was teleport, but I didn't do it. Yeah, how easy was it to get Heretic 2 to work? Because from what I'm reading, it's a pain in the ass. It's not even... I don't think it's even sold anywhere.
Remember, you have a teleporter to dodge those rocket attacks.
This panic room is impenetrable.
That's the other thing too here. I can't lock onto them. And he's kind of glitched there, just walking along the wall. Gonna beat him on a glitch. Holy cow, don't die, because he's almost dead. Need ammo. Oh no, we have ammo. No, I had more of an issue getting it widescreen than just getting it to boot. Why'd you unglitch him? I don't know. Make it more interesting? Yeah, I don't care about getting it widescreen. I'll play it at 4x3. But if you were able to play it, then I could put it on my list and make it a game I want to play. Emilio really wants me to play that game. Maybe we'll go in order. We'll do Hexen 2. I mean, Heretic 2. The thing is, Heretic 2 was made after the Hexen games, so... If you go in chronological order, you want to play it last. That was stupid. I should have just beat him. Oh, we finally got a sword strike in and we're dead. Yeah, that was stupid of me. I should have just left him glitched. Blockbuster, huh? You're laughing at me. Alright, he's glitched again. We got this. We deserve this since we just died. I gotta get ammo though. I can't just leave them there forever. And get him glitched again though.
Remember, you have a teleporter to dodge those rocket attacks.
Yeah.
This panic is impenetrable.
Wonder if there's an upgrade to teleport further. Oh my god, you noob! This is gonna be like a 20-hour playthrough, right? 7 hours isn't enough. For me, at least. Are we out of ammo? Are you killing me? There's no ammo on the board? Doesn't respawn? Wait, here's ammo. Come on, headshots, man, headshots. You know what? Throw a grenade at him. That didn't work. Let's try that again. There you go. Damn you. Put a trap on the floor, see what happens. Got him.
Someone get up to the penthouse and kill this asshole!
You have not purchased item yet. What the hell is this thing? I gotta purchase it? Which gun is it? Man, we really gotta collect these points, don't we? Oh. Lock-on is not working anymore. Not sure why. And the boss dropped a gun that we can't pick up. What's the point of that? Is that all? What brought him back? What the heck is this? This is one of my games, actually, as well as BioShock and Far Cry 3. Nice. So you like this one? Pretty fun so far. By the way, I want to play through the entire Far Cry series. I have the first 3 games and, what is it, Blood Cry? Is that it? Oh, first games. Didn't see the typo. That's a cool game to start with. Blood Dragon, that's it. Why did I call it Blood Cry? Man, that was a direct hit. Dude, walk into the trap, please. There we go. Oh, you don't like us, do you? Walk into the other one. There you go.
We need a
Got him.
I don't know what you're after, you masked freak, but you'll never get to me while I'm in this panic room.
I'd like to test that theory.
Blood Dragon is the first game I remember Braxton streaming.
20 ounces. What? Oh, I hate the metric system. How much in American?
Let's see. Carry the 7.
Dude, fuck math. Just use all of it.
I actually bought Blood Dragon because I watched him stream it. It's probably like 4 years ago.
Told you, 20 ounces. That was pretty sweet, though. How's that for impenetrable?
I didn't even own the other Far Cry games. I'm like, I gotta play Blood Dragon. It's insane.
Exactly how alive are we talking?
Yep. This guy's like budget Kingpin, isn't he? Remember, you can't fly.
Not as insane as you think.
Oh, the bouncy castle. Oh well, it's dead now.
Yeah, that was fun! Yeah, it was okay.
Well, it's not like we get a do-over on this one.
The hell we don't.
Yeah, I want to do the Far Cry series. I actually installed the first game with the tent patch, so I'm ready to go on the first game at least. What the heck is going on in this game?
That's what I'm talking about. Peter, my man!
Yeah, the tent patch. You're the one who told me about it.
Buttload of awesomeness.
Deadpool, you idiot! Do you know how much money
Is
all
that
those
Viper?
explosions and tacky graphics just cost me? You can't just change whatever you want, whenever
Yeah,
you
that's
want.
great, Peter. Talk to my dick. Hey, where are you a-holes going with my contract?
Way to go. He got away.
Give me some credit. Oh, I see. We let him get away, didn't we? Duh. Fun is in the chase.
Now you're talking. Let's get him.
Time is it? All right, let's go through the sewer level. Let's do this.
Oh, I love old 8-bit games.
It's a ball-busting game, though. Far Cry 1 is just way too hard.
Or a bit more.
We'll see. I might have to play it on easy. I need to finish Far Cry New Dawn and start 6.
Is it poking out the other side? I can't tell.
After Far Cry 5, no New Dawn. So did you like Far Cry 5, or...? Nothing bad ever happens on the sewer level. This is totally Legend of Zelda now. Look at this.
Hey, dummy.
I like
In
this.
school games, you gotta find the key to continue. What do you think? Sharp, right?
So this just plays on all the tropes of every kind of game, right?
What the fuck?
This is pretty cool.
Love the
Hey, Averagin. Yes, we're playing Legend of Deadpool. Exactly it. I like this.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to burn the bush and play the flute.
Come on, put our back.
Don't die, don't die.
That's right. Use the quads.
Bobby?
Hello?
Peter! Hey, I was just running around my game, and all of a sudden I noticed that...
Like 5, need to
some
play
shit
6.
was fucked up. What's up?
It was watered down for younger demographics it was meant for.
Literally blew
Wait.
all the money.
Budget?
Oh, man.
What the hell, man?
Yes, you do realize that all games have budgets.
Peter, sweetheart, Bubala, let me remind you
Bubala.
that my website got 15 million hits the weekend we announced. 1,000,001? 1,000,002? Cough it up.
Oh, so it's like bonus stuff.
Arclight?
Go! I'll hold him off!
Wait, what? Who?
Oh.
D-list villains?
Chase the Marauders. Oh my god, that's Callisto? assuming it's Callisto.
What do these guys want with Mr. Moneybags anyhow? Whatever. They've got our mark. No mark, no money.
The Marauders live in the sewers, right? So that makes sense. Just a nonsense game like the comic. Yep.
Nasty slide. Should have used the 5-eye.
Yeah, a lot of people said Far Cry like 4 was the peak, and like everything else was kind of like, it was okay. But I'll play through. I'll play through at least the first 3 games since I own them. Alright, we're dead. Let's try that again. You have 2 Gwenpool comics?
I'll hold him off.
That's not Callisto. Callisto doesn't have an eye. Callisto has an eye patch. They're like generic Marauders.
Wow, you are one lucky guy, because that would have taken most people's head clean off. What do these guys want with Mr. Moneybags anyhow? Whatever. They've got our mark. No mark, no money.
I remember the Gwenpool comics. I never read them.
He had lots of guts.
Is there a way to duck down? Can't duck down?
Looks like we got a live one.
Man, the aiming is pretty bad. We'll say that. How's Resident Deadpool? It's not bad. It's a fun game. I mean, so far it's good. The humor is good. It's your typical Deadpool game that you expect. Is it like the best game ever? I don't know. I don't think so. But it's entertaining. It's a game about him making a game about himself. That's what it is. He's kind of making a game and killing villains and trying to do God knows what.
I'm actually gonna need that back.
It's like hallucinating while reading a script about the game they're making about him. So it breaks the fourth wall, story-wise. Action's good. Controls aren't bad. There's some shooting from third-person view. At least it's not a Max Payne clone, so we have that. The stormtroopers hit a planet. They couldn't hit a planet, that's true. What's going on here? Eat lead and return a Mad Hazard. I can't say I even heard of the game. What kind of game is it? The Hidden Gem? Alright, let me write that down. I gotta go through my wish list and delete a lot of games off it because there's a lot on there there's a lot of good boomer shooters on there, and then there's a lot of like blobbers that aren't as good as I thought they would be. Eat Lead and the Return of Mad Hazard. Interesting title. Check it out. Thanks for the recommendation. Oh, I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Classic.
I know.
I got addicted to that game. It's a really good game. If you like, I guess, tower defense games. Finally beat it yesterday. Very self-aware and this type of unit. Got it. I will check it out. I feel like I'm back at the beginning of the level. What the heck? Weren't we just here? What the heck is this thing? The pizza with a sigh in it. Tell me that is not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference. Raphael? Dead end. Once again, we've been here already. We just backtracked the whole level. Okay. I've been trying to play Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I've had it since Christmas. I installed it. I played like 5 minutes of it, and I just haven't had the time to go back to it. I want to play that. I'm gonna probably play that next offline. I also didn't like the character creation in that. Seemed like there was only one type of character, but you could like change his voice to male, female, otherwise, and it didn't really make sense to me, unless I'm missing something. Where are we supposed to go here, guys? Come on. Tell me where to go. Hold my hand for just one moment. No, we keep going this way. That's not where we're supposed to go. I think we're supposed to go in here. Is there a way up? He blocked this off. Oh, that's where we need to go. Okay. There we go.
Stop! You're a marauder! Make a stand!
Handle this!
These guys sure can take the count.
This villain looks familiar, but I can't name him. Guessing he's the Marauder. Damn it. Get out of there, Deadpool. Come on, man.
What? Out of ammo?
And we're out of ammo on top of everything else.
You're gonna want to have time to take a look.
How do we make ammo?
How many bullets are in your head so far?
There we go.
Invited to my birthday party.
I don't know what that was. It was like Onslaught or somebody, right? So the whole game is trying to go after this villain.
This is boring.
They purposely make this boring? Sword level?
Mister Sinister, it's not my Taking shots! Why can I never find a medic? Oh, training, don't fail me now.
Max combo. Oh, we can buy the gun skills now. Let's do that. So we can counter B with our guns. X or Y, RT 10 times. Use pistols, put enemies on their backs with B. Yeah, looks like fun. Let's do that. And for 10,000, we could do a faster rate of fire. Can't buy a new gun yet. Although we should probably save up for a new weapon. Oh, boss battle?
Hey, Arclight! Looking good, babe.
Arclight?
You been working out? Your pecs. I mean your breasts. Your chesties look unbelievable, if you catch my drift. I can help you get off that villain D-list if you...
Kill this pansy.
Okay, She-Man. We'll talk about your D-list pecs later.
Wow, okay.
Come on, you don't even try.
How'd he do that?
Come on, recharge!
Alright. We upgraded our combos. Nice.
If I touch you, do you not bleed?
These claws are so useless.
We're gonna need a bigger everything.
Two extra slices for just $9.99.
Ah, we blew that combo. Fun fact, only one of the sub-bosses is made...
My turn.
Has made it to 90s X-Men cartoons. The rest were considered too violent, oh my god.
You want mustard with that? I hate
Alright, gotta be patient with this one. Heal up.
Oh, you're a bigger.
Is anybody old enough to remember Amazing Spidey and His Friends? It was on NBC back in the
The
80s.
only one with power, little geek.
It was like a 2-part episode that had the X-Men in it. And it was the coolest thing ever. I gotta go back and see if I can find that episode. I'll post it on the Discord. I'd like to see it again. There we go. Come on. What is she doing to me?
Are we gonna end up in China?
Dude. Teleport. Holy cow, we're dead.
Oh, that sounded like bones. Can't die right now. I have an appointment.
Yeah, I think we're about dead. We're not healing fast enough. Dude, come on. We're supposed to counter that. The villain team in the comics are the Marauders. Mutant non-vets. Got it.
I was bored anyway.
Mutant non-vets? I thought the Marauders were like mutants that hid underground because they were shunned by society. Maybe they changed them. Oh, it's Marauders and mutant non-vets. Yes. I don't know. They keep changing things in the comics.
You puppet? My favorite bullet. Can you send it back? Or just
Oh, okay, I see. We could
teleport recharge?
we can kind of counter roll. That's the oh, that's right. The Morlocks who are tied to Marauders. Sorry, I got them mixed up with the Morlocks. Oh wait, the Marauders. Dude, the Marauders were. How did I mix them up?
What do you think? Shot, right? There's no bullets in this gun.
It's alright, he'll magically get bullets at some point. That was a cool combo. Got her.
Come on, baby. We
Mutant Massacre, which is why Fox said there. Oh, yes, that's right. Mutant Massacre was a Marauder. Slaughtered most of the Morlocks and he severely wounded the X-Men. I remember that. Mutant Massacre with Mister Sinister, right? Is that what it was?
Hey, hot tits, the pipe I was offering gives way more pleasure.
Yep. Now I remember.
Oh, come on.
Come on, you got a healing factor.
Hello? Something, please. Almost there. No, it's fine. Let's not do that again, okay?
Let's continue the chase.
No more sewers, High Moon.
Let's get out of the sewers.
Oh, come on, guys. Vertigo? Could we seriously not afford...
Oh, it's Vertigo.
Ooh, Vertigo. I'm gonna get dizzy.
Wasn't Vertigo an X-Man at one point?
Powered down switch.
Or she was an X-Factor.
My oh my, there must be a way to turn this on.
Maybe 2 switches somewhere close by.
Can't use that switch? He was the only one on Fox? Wait, what just happened? I think he just died in the water.
I can't teleport yet.
What the heck are we? What is going on here? This is like bugging me out. It is trippy.
I don't feel so good.
Is this supposed to happen? Been a set piece in the game? Always been a villain. Might be thinking of yeah, Polaris had green hair. Thank you, Alex. Man, my comic book memory is like shot. Polaris was dating Havoc or something in X Factor.
My tummy hurts.
Might need to reload? Okay, let's try to reload from the last checkpoint. You like this? It is trippy. So far, it's a good game. We probably died there. I don't know. Technically.
Oh, come on, guys. Vertigo? Could we seriously not afford better bad guys? Ooh, Vertigo. I'm gonna get dizzy. Oh, clearly.
There's a switch right there. What else am I supposed to do?
Oh, what shall I do? My, oh my. There must be a way to turn this on.
There's the first switch, right? No, get out of the water, you freak. I think once you wind up in the water, then it goes to hell.
There's one. Ugh, Lucy.
This game is cool.
You're gonna want to have a doctor take a look.
Oh, I know this guy from somewhere. I remember that villain.
Going to vomit. You got this. And there's the other one. If I touch you, do you not bleed? God, you guys are ugly. Oh, my tummy hurts.
Let's fight him over here. There's a third switch right here, too.
I know, Vertigo! Got time for a hot takeout session? Hey, come back, guys! We only want to...
Back to business.
Yes, I aim because I care. Welcome to your doom.
Good villains indeed.
Who the hell were they supposed to be?
It is cool. Did I mention the bosses are somewhat annoying? Yeah, they are kind of annoying. They seem to keep coming back, too, after I kill them. Onslaught came back. This guy is still running around somehow.
Wow! Look at that spinning tube thingy. Yeah. And what? Oh, I get it. Clever high move.
You think so?
No, but we're doing it anyway.
What am I supposed to do with that? Let's see. I wonder why this game is no longer sold. I don't think it's sold anymore. Come on, get back up there. Supposed to do something with the pipe. I think it's delisted. I don't even think it's sold on the Xbox store. It could be wrong. Could be because it came out during the Fox character rights era. That's a good point. No, why did I go for that? Jumping's okay in this game. It's not that bad. Controls are okay. They're decent. Camera hasn't been much of an issue either.
if you want to hit. Momentum bar. Just saying. 2 extra slices for just $9.99.
Oh, that would be awesome if they re-released that. They should re-release it. No, this is Marvel. It's a rights issue, I think. The movie came out and they delisted it. I mean, they re-released it on Xbox One. It lasted about a year, and then I think they delisted it. So.
Really? You think one guy is gonna stop me? Bullets! How convenient.
It's officially a rare game. You could buy it on eBay. Nope. Teleport. There you go. Alright, I get you.
Best defense, no be there.
The camera angle's a little hard on this part. You get too close and you teleport. Wow, okay. Jeez. Alright, let's try that again.
Don't do that again.
Yeah, it's officially a rare game. I wonder how much it goes for on eBay. Ah, we gotta go through this whole thing again? Alright, we can do this. Let's do this.
Looks like we rolled our random encounter.
Why does this guy got a shield over his head? Pressing the wrong button for the combo.
Make me do something really cool. My favorite.
$48, that's a lot.
All single-handedly like.
It was only digital for the PC, I believe. Not like there was a retail release. Alright, if I can get past through this part, I think we'll call it a stream. Try to beat the two. I'll try to beat that 2-bit villain up top. One more try. This guy. Like we hit him once and we teleport. I screwed that up. As soon as I get up there, he, like, knocks me out. So, what the hell?
The equalizer.
Got him.
Admit it, you're impressed.
Alright, now we're making some DP points at least. We need a better gun. they're blocking my attacks. Look at that.
I need a bigger battery. My bullets.
I think we could buy a shotgun in about a minute. The $80 seems to be copies that are still sealed. Oh, wow. Yeah, sealed copies are always going to command more. Super rare PC edition. There's your next title. Oh, boy. I mean, you could still load this up from Steam. You just can't purchase it. Alright, what can I buy? Let's buy the shotgun. Weaponry courtesy of Ahmed and Absol Systems. Oh, it's not so hot at long range. Decent combos, useful for weddings, short range mess makers. Shop smart. Oh, let's get the points for this. Oh god, not her again.
Vertigo, not now. Got a headache.
We have legacy copies. There you go.
You officially have the lamest power. I've got you right where I want you.
There you go. Steam copy of Back to the Future. This is interesting. Alright, let's try that again. This is like the bonus level, right? Please tell me the rest of the game does not take place in a sewer. There, we got better at it. Whoops.
Help me. Stomach.
Wow. Okay, I failed. For your sake, no. Yep. I hope not. At one point, I was tempted to just stream games that had a subway level, because there were so many of them. Did stream a lot of them, but imagine streaming only games that had sewer levels.
Yes, Sinister.
Oh, Mister Sinister.
All my satellites are in place, ready for your broadcasts.
Excellent. You are no longer any use to me.
Well, eating a Subway sandwich, there you go. Well, I don't eat cold cuts nowadays, so it'd have to be one of their vegetarian sandwiches.
Wait. Is that how the script goes? Time to have a little chat with Sinister.
I remember the Sinister action figure.
You know, I don't appreciate you killing my target before I could. Now I need to collect from your sorrow.
I thought it was a cool villain back in the day.
Should I be impressed?
What the hell? Why is this?
The Nixed 242 Subway Challenge. Well, we played Deus Ex, that had a Subway. We played Max Payne games, they had a Subway.
Genosha awaits.
Warriors had a Subway.
Psylocke?
Oh, this part.
Boner? Engaged? What are you ex-babes doing here?
We'd probably know if we'd read the original script.
Deadpool, you need to listen to me.
Well, all the mutants, man.
Sinister has taken over
Like Alex said.
Hard to believe we used to date her.
Leader of the Marauders.
Not as hot as Psylocke, though.
Were you even paying attention?
Wolverine? Rogue? Hey, you're here too?
Try reading the script.
Like the girls said, we gotta go to Genosha if we're gonna stop Mister Sinister from...
Wait, Genosha the island? Hey, we'll have to fly there. Are we taking the Blackbird? Oh, I always wanted to fly the Blackbird.
No goddamn way.
Deadpool, quit fooling around. Yippee!
Let's just kill all the X-Men.
Deadpool,
Genosha. The Sentinels live on Genosha? Heavy weapons are heavy, evade or attack. Okay. So. Crash the Blackbird.
See? Montage! Works every time!
And we save Wolverine.
Crashed.
Yeah, but we crashed on Genosha!
It seems our flight was a little more than the X-chumps could handle.
Oh, are they dead? Let's gently poke the furry one and find out.
Alright, I think it's time to call this stream. I think, what did we do? 2.5 hours is more than I wanted to do. It's 11 o'clock. So, don't know exactly when the next stream is going to be. Obviously, you know, with the condition my father-in-law's in, we're just going to take it day by day. It was a human who ran a military prison for mutants with sentinels. Genosha, okay. Thinking of a different island. There was a different island. Asians living on it. The Hand was on that island. The name of that island. Can't remember right now. I'll have to look it up. Pixel Graves, thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, so Madripoor, there you go. See, I can't remember anything, but Alex is here to remember and help me out. Brain hurt. There you go. Guys, thanks for hanging out. It's been a crazy day. Wishing you and your family good vibes. I appreciate it, Alex. Like I said, I don't know if I will stream on Thursday, but let's keep it on the schedule for now. If it is, it's to kind of get my mind off things, but we'll see. Later, guys, Mr. Logician. Let's put in Thursday. Shorter streams for sure, and we'll take it from there. I'm going to take a hiatus after Deadpool. Whether we finish Deadpool or, you know, I need to take a hiatus sooner, we're going to stop there. See who's on. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Got my mind off things a bit. Yeah, we'll see where we go from here. Who's online? Dark Spire, Terra Nova, Tour 2. Relearning the game. Game. Oh, okay. Etna. You can go look at pictures of Mount Etna. It's a Twitch channel for that. Yeah, let's raid Pi again. We raided him the other day. He's playing the Agatha Christie murders. Good night, guys. Thanks for your support and your kind words. Spell this right. Capital letters matter. I don't think they do. Alright, have fun at Pi Lorzen's channel. He is playing Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot. It's a pretty in-depth mystery game. I like it. I had the first game, so give him a follow. Good night.